congratulations, Miami. They played a very good game. Did the things they had to do, took advantage of some opportunities in the game. Thought the game we started off very good. Got a blocked punt, got a score, got up in the game, got a muff punt. We're doing a great job on special teams. Score was 17-7. They got a score, and then right before half was then we had a chance. We drove down a 2-minute drive and got down there and missed a field goal. Could have got up 20-14, and we had the ball coming out second half, and in turn gave up a drive, and then got down 21-17. Then the guys played real hard, made adjustments at halftime. Guys did a good deal. Come out, had a great drive, 6-7-minute drive, and had a 4th and 1, and we jump a little bit on the play, but we kick it, and then they hit a kickoff return. They got ahead. Once they got the kickoff return and got ahead, they got going in the next round. We were going, and 15 throws a great ball. We just slipped. Receiver just slipped and fell down on the play, and nobody's fault. Just ground come out from under him, and they get a pick and get it, and then we drop back down and score again, make it 31-26. Then they get a then we're driving back again, and we fumble a 3rd and 1. We got a 3rd and 1, and we're driving to take it and get a fumble right there. And then they go in and get a pick. And then we come back and forth. It goes back and forth there a couple of things. And guys played their tails off. 15 plays hard out. I thought he played really good in the game. That gives us a chance to win and get back down there. Almost got us back to, we could onside kick it and play. Receivers made some plays. Defense, we made plays in all 3 phases, but we gave plays up in all 3 phases. We gave up some deep balls. The run defense was, it was pretty good. I thought we played the run really well. We gave up some deep ball passes. They got down the field. But I thought, offense, we moved the ball. I thought the quarterback played pretty well in the game. They had some pressure and brought some heat on him, and he stood in there and fought and did a really good job. And we ran the ball when we got it. We didn't have to keep throwing it at the end. Special teams they got a blocked punt, got a critical turnover, set up points, but we gave up one, and we had a missed field goal. And, just too many didn't find the plays at the right time, and give them credit, and we got to fix those things and move on.
Questions? Jimbo, they had 242 yards after the catch. What do you think?
We didn't tackle well. We had guys that we could have tackled, and we tackled poor in space. And that's one thing we did last week. And they had yards after catch, and we had some guys with arms around them, and we just didn't make the plays and get them on the ground. They did a really good job running with the football, and we didn't tackle well in space afterwards.
What were y'all trying to do on that 2-point conversion?
It was a snap early. The ball they clapped. They simulated our snap count, and our guys heard the clap, and they snapped the ball. We had a whole play we had to play, like a goal line play, and what happened, the ball got snapped early because they simulated the snap count and clapped their hands and snapped the ball.
In the first half, what was the issue with a lot of guys running free?
Well, they were bringing pressure. They were bringing unblocked guys. They were bringing and more guys than you could block. If we had 5-man protection, they were bringing 6. If we had 6, they were bringing 7. They were full blitzing us, and we got some big plays off of it. That's the feast or famine of blitz. We had a nice wheel route to the back to 2 a couple times and hit some balls out there. They were full blitzing. Then we got the run going and got it controlled, and then we started picking up started going even more protection. But they still kept bringing extra guys. They can always bring one more than you could bring, and they brought pressure. But we hit plays, and they made a couple plays on it.
Jimbo, do you think the biggest problem with the defense was tackling, and how do you fix that?
Well, you just got to get back and get leverage points and see where we are and take air out of plays by pre-snap penalties and pre-snap alignments and things like that, and where the routes are and cover them better, or in the runs. And our guys played hard and did a good job, but we got to tackle better in space. That's the key in today's game. You got to tackle in space and make plays on the deep ball.
What progress do you see from last year or the?
Our guys fought their tails off. We kept coming back. 15 brought us back and played his tail off. Thought he did a great job of keeping the game alive and keeping going. Made some drives down there to get us the ball and do things and where we're going. And just got to find the ways to not make those plays. We had the special teams bust and offense. Had the fumble, critical fumble right there we didn't need, and just got to keep making those critical plays. We got to find a way not to make them.
There's been a lack of pressure both first 2 games.
We need more pressure. We got to pressure, find some different blitzes, or get some guys on the edge to create some matchups in there and get some rush. We said that we got to affect the quarterback a little more.
What was Miami doing in the first half to kind of get pressure on the quarterback?
Well, bringing extra guys. Bringing 5, 6, 7 guys. They were full blitzing on guys, and we could have slid a couple times and picked some up, and we didn't get them picked up, and other times we did. And we started picking them up and hit plays and made plays. And people bring pressure. It's usually feast or famine. You're going to make plays, or they're going to make plays. And and then when you blitz, you got to remember you're also in one-on-one blocks. So occasionally they're going to come off a block and make a play. But Connor did a nice job in the game, staying in there and being tough in the game.
When you mentioned getting more pressure on the quarterback, do you see that as more of an execution thing with your front four,
well,
or a scheme thing?
Well, both. You got to find ways to do it and get some guys free on some edges, and we'll have to look at it and see what the reason was.
Jimbo, you say it all the time, big plays and turnovers, and you were on the wrong end of that today.
Yeah, we were.
Just
Big plays and turnover. We had some. We made some early, and we made some. We had chances to make a few more, and we just didn't get them made, and got to take care of the ball better in a couple of those situations.
how big was it for them to score before the half? How deflating was it?
That was really big because we were kicking a field goal to go up 6 points, and then hopefully he was going to get a kickoff, and then hopefully had the ball coming out second half.
What'd you see on their kickoff return?
Well, the first 2-3 times we hit it perfect. We caught them at the 12, had pinned them back every time, did a great job. And I have to look at it. They got two guys. They got a guy pinned and a guy kicked. It looked like, and I can't answer that till I see it on film.
And was Moss unavailable tonight?
Yeah, he was. He was good. He tweaked something at the end of the week, and we thought it was a game time decision, couldn't go.
They do anything that you weren't expecting?
No, I mean, very similar to, I'm sure there'll be a couple things in there we'll look at. It'll be some wrinkles in there and some things they did, but it was very similar to what they had done.
We didn't see that version of Van Dyke last year, Jimbo and Kyle Field.
They did a really good job. They got open. They made catches and did some really good things and played really good.
How frustrating was it to see that poor tackling performance overall?
Well, at any time on defense, you got to tackle well. That's the number one thing on defense. You got to tackle and get guys on the ground, and you want to tackle well to be able to get those plays stopped. And it's been uncharacteristic the way we've been through camp and the way we've been through the first game.
Was Mike Atiz's suspension up since he was suited up today?
He was there. He was up, but we kept him out. Limited practice this week, and then we'll build him back in.
Should the expectations for this season be adjusted?
I ain't worried about expected. We got to worry about next week. We shouldn't adjust anything. What we need to do is go focus and play a good game next week and get better the next week, the next week, and the next week.
I know you had a receiver that fell down, Coach, but the turnovers, that didn't seem like that was something that you had surely anticipated.
No, it was. We just had a guy slip on the ball, and we fumbled the ball, which was very critical. Both of them happened at critical times and gave up points. And, it is what it is. They didn't do it on purpose, and we got to coach them up better and do a better job with them.
All right, Coach, thanks.
Thank you.